Welcome to the Librarian's Midnight Library. I am your librarian, and the world has finally gone quiet enough for a story. Today, we step into the Hall of Echoes to uncover a tale of mystery. Take a deep breath, leave the world behind, and let's begin. There is a gap in the world. Most people do not notice it. They live their lives in the minutes and the hours, never realizing that between the tick and the click of a second, there is a space where things wait. I found the map to that space in the back of a second-hand shop in Prague. It wasn't a map of a city, but a map of a house. My house, or at least the house I had lived in for 7 years. The map showed a door in the hallway that did not exist. I spent 3 days tapping on the wood behind the coat rack. On the fourth day, the wood didn't sound like oak. It sounded like hollow bone. I pushed and the wall didn't swing open. It unfolded. Beyond it lay a staircase that smelled of old parchment and cold tea. I am a man of books, and the smell of paper is usually a comfort. But this paper smelled tired, like it had been read by eyes that had not closed in a century. I descended, the air grew thick, pressing against my skin like a wet sheet. At the bottom was a room, archive of the unspoken. Thousands of jars lined the walls, but they didn't hold gem or specimens. They held sounds. I picked one up, labeled "The Breath Held Before a First Kiss, 1922." I opened it slightly, and a soft, shivering intake of air filled the room, then vanished. In the center of the room sat a desk. On the desk was a ledger, bound in a leather that felt uncomfortably like a human palm. It was titled "The Intervals." I opened it. The book was a record of every movement a person had lost track of time. You know the feeling when you stare out a window for what feels like a second, but 20 minutes have passed. Or when you walk into a room and forget why you are there. The ledger claimed those minutes weren't lost, they were stolen. I turned the pages, my fingers trembling. The handwriting was elegant, slanted, and horribly familiar. I reached the final entry. It was dated today, 11:14 p.m. Julian Thorne. 3 minutes. Purpose discovery. I looked at my watch. It was exactly 11:17 p.m. I realized that I wasn't alone in the archive. Someone or something was the librarian. I heard a soft scratch of a quill pen coming from the shadows behind the jars. "Do you like your collection, Julian?" a voice asked. It sounded like the rustling of dry leaves. "My collection?" I whispered. Every time you drifted off, the voice continued. Tall, thin silhouette stepping into the candlelight. Its limbs were too long, moving with the jerky grace of a folding ruler. Every time you lost yourself in a book or stared at the moon until the candles burned low, you gave those minutes to me. I have kept them safe. I have kept them alive. The librarian reached out a hand. Its fingers were stained black with ink to the knuckles. "But the ledger is nearly full, Julian, and I am so very tired of writing. I need someone to hold the pen. I need someone to live in the gaps." I tried to run, but the stairs had dissolved into the shadows. The room had no corners now, only endless shelves or jars containing the lost breaths of 1,000 souls. I looked down at my own hands. My right index finger was beginning to turn black. The ink wasn't coming from a bottle, it was seeping out from my own skin. I did not fight it. I picked up the quill. It felt light, like a bird's wing, yet heavy as a headstone. As I placed the nib to the paper, the tall librarian vanished into the dust. I was alone in the quiet. I am here now at the desk beneath the world, recording the moments that people forget to keep. When you find yourself staring into space, wondering where the time went, know that your moments are safe. They are here in the archive, waiting for the end of the world. The clock above me has stopped, but the leisure is never full. The ink has dried and the interval has passed. Thank you for spending your stolen moments here in the librarian's Midnight Library. If you felt the pull of the Hall of Echoes tonight, please subscribe and leave a comment. I would love to know which book first made you lose track of time. I'm your librarian and I will be waiting for you at the next midnight. Stay curious and sleep well.